What's up, party people? It's your boy Brian. Yesterday we did a '93 Upper Deck pack, and we pulled Marquise Grissom, and it reminded me how I went to see his son, Marquise Jr., pitch for the 2023 Fredericksburg Nationals. So I wanted to show off my Fredericksburg Nationals shirt with young George Washington preparing to chop down the cherry tree. You'll notice that young George's head is very, very big, and that's because pediatrics in the 18th century basically did not exist. Macrocephaly, very common problem back then. We also pulled an Anthony Young card, and I just wanted to say a couple words about Anthony Young. Everybody knows him because he lost 27 games in a row. But the truth is, he wasn't really that bad. In the midst of that 27 game losing streak, he saved, I think, 13 games in a row. He had a scoreless inning streak of 23 and two-thirds innings. Nobody who does that is bad. Uh, Anthony Young is not only not the worst pitcher in Mets history. That's Mel Rojas. He was not even the worst pitcher on the 1993 Mets. That was a cursed team, okay? That was 59 and 103 team, the worst Mets team of my lifetime. And sometimes when you're surrounded by cursedness, all you can do is lose with grace and dignity. It's the Kobayashi Maru situation. And you know what? That's what Anthony Young did. After his streak was broken, he went on the Tonight Show to joke about it with Jay Leno. Um, and from all accounts, he was a really, really good dude who just did not deserve what happened to him. But you know what? Sometimes deserves got nothing to do with it. Anyway, take inspiration from Anthony Young, I guess. We're doing some 88 tops big baseball. These guys are big. Rob Deere. Rob Deere is just one of the most fun players of all time. He was Joey Gallo before Joey Gallo existed. Look up his stat lines with the '90s Tigers. He would have more home runs than singles. Uh, I think one year he had like 25 home runs and hit like 179. Unless you were Dave Kingman, guys back then just did not do that. He was very unique and just awesome. Kudos to Rob Deere. Von Hayes. Uh, he was a power hitting Philly outfielder who tormented the Mets. On the day that the Phillies got Lenny Dykstra and Roger McDowell from the Mets for Juan Samuel, the Mets and Phillies are playing that day, and Von Hayes beat the Mets, I think, with a walk-off home run. Really, that was a cursed day. That was a cursed day. Greg Walker. Really, I ain't got nothing to say about him. Mike Marshall. After the Mets acquired Juan Samuel, they traded him to the Dodgers for Mike Marshall and Alejandro Pena. And that didn't go great either. Bob Brenly. Also a story in resilience. Bob Brenly once made 4 errors in an inning, and then both tied the game and won it with a walk-off home run. And after the game, Roger Craig, his manager, said that he deserved Comeback Player of the Year for that game alone. Andre Dawson, patrolling the friendly confines. And finally, Brian Fisher. I have no memory of Brian Fisher. But I do remember Anthony Young. As the Baseball Project said, sometimes there's fame in being a scapegoat. If not, then you're just a historical footnote. And all your years playing ball will be forgotten. Maybe Anthony Young was lucky. His luck was so rotten. Think about it.